What up, Dokkanners? The Goku Day celebration is here, which means the Book of War Sun Family item is now available. You can obtain 3 of these, and with these 3 scroll items, you can pick up any 3 characters from the Baba Shop from this selection. So in this video, we're just going to be discussing which characters you might want to be picking up with these items. I'll just tell you right now, in terms of the choices, the overall value is not that high. There are some units that are better than others, but in general, it doesn't really matter who you pick. It's not going to be as big of a game changer as something like the red stones or the blue stone type characters. But like those items, if you were to wait until the end of the window that these items are available, it's generally a better practice. I know some people don't like doing this, so you don't have to do it, but I always like to stress this because you just have more options. If any unit were to receive an upgrade during that time, these characters might potentially gain value by being better link buddies or being units that are just beneficial on that team or whatever. It's always just better to, you know, keep your options open. But if you don't want to, it's totally fine. There really are not that many choices. So in terms of how you can get these, you can obtain up to 3 of them by doing the basic Goku Gohan Goten Day missions. All are already available by the time you're watching this. This is probably dropping during World Tournament weekends, so most of you have probably already done this, but still I wanted to get this out there. So you get one by getting 59,000 Zenny. You have to deal a total of 5,850. Look at that. 5859,510 damage. That'll give you a scroll, and then you get another one by leveling up any super attack. Incredibly basic, incredibly easy to obtain. So when we look at the choices here, you have until the 6th of June at 8 a.m. If we actually look, let me actually pull up the game. It's going to be easier to show it through the game, because in the game, the blue stone, you have 28 days left as of me recording this. The red stone, you have 28 days as of me recording this. And for the Goku scroll, you also have 28 days. So all of these items are going to be ending at the same time. So if you do want to wait, you still have plenty of time, and I will be doing a reminder video for these. So that reminder video will also include this one if you so choose to wait. So now let's go back and let's take a look here. Looking at the list, it's definitely a big improvement from years past, because years past they were just absolutely deplorable. There are actually some decent picks here, but not too many. All of these characters, except for like 2 or 3, I believe, have EZAs. Yeah, everybody here except for the Tech Goten and... oh, wait, no, he has an EZA. It's just the Tech Goten and Gohan, the GT unit. Everybody else is done. And in terms of the characters that are good, it's really just the more recent EZAs. This Int Goten is really good. This Tech Goten is really good. And I would argue that this guy is okay. For the Planet Namek Saga category, it obviously still needs a lot more boosting. It needs an overhaul still. But this is still a functional piece on that category. So let me just pull up some of the pieces that I think could be useful. We're definitely going to talk about the Int Goten, Tech Goten, this guy. The Teen Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, I've always kind of had a soft spot for this guy because he's kind of a support, but he's an old school support. He's not going to really work anymore, so we'll take a look at that. This guy is a permanent stacker, so this guy could have some value on like long form events. Stacking is sort of making a bit of a resurgence, so this guy and this one both, so we'll take a look at those. This one, no. This guy, no. Yeah, there's really nothing else. I mean, if you just go for Kais, there's also that. You could just get free Kais. And you would be getting, are you getting 3 of them? Oh, no, you can buy a total of 3 of them. All right, so let's take a look at these. So I'm thinking this is probably the best one overall, because this guy is a pretty recent EZA. This guy provides a pretty crazy support stat, 60% support to Siblings Bond and Gifted Warriors. Gifted Warriors covers a pretty expansive roster of Friezas and Vegetas, Vegetas being the main one, especially with the 10th anniversary. This guy also is a support with some defensive maneuvering, because he's got a high chance to dodge when there's a Gifted Warrior attacking in the same turn, and then he gets an additional 20% in slot 2 or 3, which is where he would be anyway, given he's a support. So this is a pretty natural fit as a 3rd string support unit on any team, and he can do some pretty nice things offensively and defensively anyway. His super attack, raise attack and defense. He has attack and defense plus 180. He gets more for every attack performed, so he's actually pretty good. I've used him on some pretty decent teams, so I would say he is overall the best in terms of damage, in terms of defense, in terms of value. So I would say pick him up for sure. Next one I'm gonna say is probably this one. This guy, I really do like this Int Super Saiyan Goten and the Tech Super Saiyan Trunks. They both are really, really good, even when they're not in the presence of the other. When they are, they can get 80% damage reduction after greatly raising attack and defense. they will put up a fight. They will be able to tank a lot of significant damage. But even without it, 50% damage reduction, greatly raising attack and defense. He's providing support through the super. He provides Kamehameha support. Depending on which slot you put him in, he gains more ki or whatever. So he's sort of a multi-talented piece. Again, middling unit, but better than the rest. So I would say go for this one. And then I think the last one is honestly going to be between this guy and maybe like Gohan Goten. Gohan Goten is not good. Not by today's standards, not by the new meta. But this unit could receive an easy A. And actually, let's take a look at the 200%. Oh, wow. With nothing. Yeah, you know what? The last one, go for whatever you want. Because this guy is okay, like I said. He massively raises attack, causes supreme damage. He does have the surviving KO attacks, which I do like. It's a regular thing once per turn. If HP is 59% or less when receiving an attack, he gets more robust defensively. If HP is 20% or less, he gets a guaranteed dodge for 1 turn. It's only 1 turn, and that too 20%. So the chances of you being in that situation are going to be fairly low. Although, with these newer Kaioken units who sort of, you know, inflict damage to yourself, you could find yourself in a 20% situation more often than not. Maybe he could find some use for you. He gets an additional attack and defense plus 100%. Oh, permanently. Nice. Yeah, launches additional super attack. If HP is 20% or less at the end of the turn, gains 59% health. He's got some use. And when you compare this guy, let's pull up, you know, this dude who will never be receiving a super easy, by the way. You compare this dude to that. I mean, the competition is like night and day, right? This dude's okay. If you want to pick him up for the future, sure. This guy's support, yeah, he doesn't work anymore. 35% is nice and all, but medium chance to crit, medium chance to dodge, that too. After performing 3 or more supers, he's going to get you killed. That's not going to work out. This guy is a stacker, and his stats are pretty low, but if you're doing long form content, if you're doing the legendary Goku event, if you're doing the legendary Frieza event, legendary Goku GT, Festival of Battles, I don't know how well this guy will hold up in Festival of Battles, considering his stats are so incredibly low. But maybe you're not trying to go for, you know, a 50 phase run. Maybe you're trying to go for like 30 phases. This guy might be able to get you through that. In terms of 200%, he does fit some of the, actually, wow, look at that. He fits all of the Festival of Battle conditioned leader units, all 4 of these right here. So I would say he has some value. This guy, now we're kind of pushing it because this guy also stacks, but his numbers are even lower. 80%, additional 80%, although might be better than this guy. Yeah, these guys are just like absolute like last resort among all these. So yeah, these are my 3. Go for these 2. 1, 2, 3. And if you don't care about these ones, you can go for one of these. If you don't care about any of them, easy answers to just get Kai's. So figured I'd make a video on this because, hey, you know, what else is there to talk about? It's World Tournament weekend, so you're probably not doing much else. Figured you guys could enjoy a little discussion piece. And, oh, wait, hold on. This guy, is he? You know what? I'll throw this guy in there too. This guy's okay. I'm gonna throw this guy in there too. Especially with the Int Super Saiyan Future Gohan now getting an easy A. He's probably better than this guy. But this guy, I'm gonna put him above like these guys. Yeah, this guy could also be number 3. Anyway, I'm done yapping. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like down below in the comments your thoughts on the Book of War Sun Family scroll item characters. Which ones did you pick up? Are you just gonna wait until the end of the window and then pick it up along with your Bluestone, Redstone? What are you doing in World Tournament? If you are at all, what are you doing this weekend? Let me know, because I'm bored. Let me know in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content of the future and click the notification bell so that you literally know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned and remember to Dokkan responsibly.